Hello, everybody. I'm Brian,
And I'm Brian.
and this is Brian versus Brian, episode 197. Starship Troopers. Grab your helmets, get on your drop ship, and let's blast some bugs, everybody. Um, Starship Troopers, directed by Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah, our boy Paul.
Yeah. Uh, Based on a book, which I never knew. This is the first time I'm seeing this, by the way.
Whoa, for real? Holy shit.
Yep. I've
Okay.
seen bits and parts. I know it was kind of popular in our friend group
Yeah.
growing up, but I never thought it looked very interesting at all. I was like, oh yeah, shooting CGI bugs. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't interested.
Yeah, this is one of my
Even though
favorite
I,
movies growing up. I mean, this movie came out when I was 11 and I watched this thing so many times. And it's interesting to go back and watch this as an adult because I haven't seen this since I was maybe a
yeah,
teenager. It's a, a whole different movie when you watch it as an adult.
yeah, and I love Paul Verhoeven, but I still wasn't that interested. Yeah, based on Starship Troopers, the novel from 1959.
Whoa.
So that's kind of weird. So where the heck are we at here? When did it come out?
97?
1997.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, why the hell is it not showing me? There we go. I was on the here's the real film. So November 4th. No, November 7th, 1997. Budget of 100 to 110 million, box office 121 million. So it didn't do very good.
Yeah.
And had a big falling off, but it was the 34th largest film of 1997.
Well, yeah, something.
so,
Something.
so there we go. Um, yeah, development began in 1991. Like, ooh, that's a long time. And there's this guy writing the script, and wasn't even based off the book, but I guess it was similar. It was like about he wanted an army movie, and there were bugs instead of. And then some guy's like, "This is a lot like this book," and he's like, "Oh shit, it is." We should try and get the rights to the book, and they ended up getting the rights to the book. Um, Initial financial success experienced a consistent decline at the box office due to negative reviews and unfavorable word of mouth. Um, a lot of people panned it. Oh yeah, they reviewers interpreting the film as endorsing fascism.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Critics disparaged its violence, performances by the lead actors, and some accused Verhoeven and Neumeier of sympathizing with Nazi ideologies. uh, I think later on, um, that's become okay because Paul, he said, yeah, that was the point.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah.
It's to turn a mirror on how easily you
Yeah.
can just follow the herd and not care about the consequences. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. I wasn't saying it was a good thing.
Yeah, it's very purposeful, yeah. Which is funny. Again, this is kind of my point a second ago about watching it as an adult. Because when I was a kid, you know, as a kid, you take this as at face value. It's just a fun
Yeah,
action,
kill the
bloody
bugs.
story, and cool CGI. But yeah, watching it now has a whole other layer to it.
As an adult, you're like, man, you feel for the bugs.
Yeah, yeah,
And then by the end, you're sad at the big brain bug getting
yeah,
tortured. Like, wait a minute, we came to their planet first?
yeah.
Then, oh man.
But yeah, just like the costumes, it registers the
Oh
propaganda
yeah.
registers a little more, But as a kid, you're just like, it's funny little stuff. But
Do your part. Yeah, it's got the classic Verhoeven commercial breaks.
yeah, I love it. Love that.
Bugs in your backyard.
I want to know more.
Yeah, it's like the beginning of the internet. They got that part down. It's like a website.
Yeah.
Every website is just a short clip of video, and then like four clickable things. You want more? Move on to the next subject.
So true.
That's how websites are. I like how every website asks you now. Would you like to know more?
Yeah. Read more.
I'll
There's a
click.
little button you have to click. And
Yeah, yeah. I'll click on it if I want more, man. You quit asking
oh
me.
my God.
Yeah, those were pretty good. So it's a group of friends, and they're in high school. Fuck, I don't even. Rico.
Rico, yeah. Diz and Carmen.
Diz is
I
the
don't
girl
remember.
that likes him, but he doesn't like in the beginning,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And Carmen is his girlfriend.
yeah.
And then they got the other friend, right?
Oh, Neil
The
Patrick
freaking
Harris. Fuck, what the hell was his name? I don't remember his name in the movie. But yeah, Neil
yeah.
Patrick Harris.
But then
Doogie
also
Howser.
Busey wasn't he his friend in high school, or did he not meet him till training camp?
He made him. Yeah,
Oh,
training.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And they all want to join the bug fight to become citizens. What was it? You get citizenship to what?
Yeah, it
To the
was.
space? I don't understand what they're trying to get
Yeah,
citizenship. I want my citizenship to
it was
what?
a citizenship versus a civilian, and I guess civilians are just your normal everyday working class, I guess, and then citizenship is going into the military, I guess, to join the fight. I guess that's how they differentiate them.
Yeah, but there's like there's a couple points where like, oh, you really want your citizenship that bad? Like it gives you rights or something. It gives you
Mm,
something over normal people. And
right.
anyways, they're in high school, and the girlfriend wants to be a pilot, so he didn't even want to join the what do they call it? I don't even know what this military is called.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I remember the term, but anyways, join these roughnecks. Starship Troopers? Is that what they're? I don't know. Is that where that comes from? So he wouldn't even join, but he wants to join because of his girlfriend. And I love it's it's so cheesy. The acting is so bad.
Oh yeah, it's so bad.
We got Brooke Shields, right? Is that who that is?
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards. No, this is a little too 80s.
Yeah.
The 90s Brooke Shields. Denise Richards.
Oh my God.
Oh
Fun
god.
little thing. I remember the thing about Denise Richards. This is how fucking ridiculous it was. But back in the day, she was in a movie called Wild Things with Nev Campbell. And that movie was infamous because it was the first time Denise Richards got naked and there was a lesbian makeout scene with her and Nev Campbell. I remember it being like a really big thing. That's what I remember about Denise Richards was Wild Things. Oh, and I think Kevin Bacon shows his dick. So there's that too.
Wild thing.
We gotta review some
shows,
Wild Thing.
she shows his trimmer. uh, yeah, it's cheesy. The main guy is like almost a Tom Cruise looking square job,
Yeah.
pretty dude. Terrible.
Yeah, he's awful. He's so bad.
No! Neil Patrick Harris, really bad. He's like, I don't believe Neil Patrick Harris as a badass or a military man at
Yeah.
all, especially this long ago when he was that young. Maybe now his acting's gotten a little better. He's done some more stuff, but back
Yeah.
then, dude, I just Doogie Howser all day. That's all I see.
Yeah, totally. And I think all the main characters are all. I think some of the side characters are more or better than they are because like the boot camp guy was good. I thought the guy who
Yeah.
kind of falls for Carmen, the other pilot guy, I thought he was
Hmm.
fine. Get fucking Busey is incredible as
Yeah.
always. But yeah, the main cast, the main core was just they're awful.
Yeah, Denise Richards, there's something just off of her whole performance is just her wide-eyedly smiling
Smiling, yeah.
to every kind of every kind of thing it said to her. The ship's gonna crash. Oh, the ship.
Oh
I'm just
god.
too cute for this. It's like what the hell? It's so weird,
Oh my god.
like a fucking puppy dog. And then for a character like that, you think she's just super loving, and then you get to that one part, I love you. She just doesn't say anything. Can you say it once too? I love you. She's kind of, and yeah.
Oh god.
So weird character, man. Uh, yeah. And I wanted to talk about the football scene, future football at school. In the future, football has been pulled back. We now play on hard ground with less
Yeah.
pads
Yeah.
and a chrome silver football.
And the
So you know
field's only
it's
40 yards
future
long.
style. Yeah.
That fucking field is so fucking small.
And there's all sorts of flipping and acrobatics.
Yeah.
I love that later. If you what was it? If you do the flip 62 play, you score every time. Whoa! It's like a Power Rangers flip over the
Oh my
sparklies.
god. Yeah.
Over the camera. Oh!
So stupid.
That scene was so funny. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna take your girl, man. Hey, lay off my girl. Oh God, yeah, it was just, and then I love the sound effects during all that. Every time they hit, sounds
Yeah.
like a car hitting a wall. They're hitting each other. And they graduate. He gets to boot camp. He gets separated because the girlfriend chooses to become a pilot. I don't know why he wouldn't just choose to do that too if he's trying to impress her and stay around her. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you do the pilot thing. That's probably markedly less dangerous. I'm gonna go do the fucking front line
Infantry. Yeah, yeah.
infantry roughneck thing. Okay, I'll catch up with you later. Catch up with you later.
Gonna go shoot some bugs.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea. So he gets there. And I like the selfie video he's sending to her. That's kind of like the first one of those.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah.
hey, and then it's like a FaceTime call, but it's not live. It's a video email, a Vmail. Remember those? And he's recording, and then they're all showing their asses and stuff. And then I remember he gets the one from her. I hate to break it to you, but I think I'm going career. So this will probably be the last time we speak. Please send me another Vmail to make sure we're still friends, okay? And then you got Busey. Isn't it terrible? They always say they want to be your friends too after they rip your guts out, right? Gary Busey and his teeth and his fucking haircut
Guile, yeah.
that looks like Guile. Yeah.
I love it too in that this is kind of a nitpicky, but it's kind of a funny nitpick. But during her response, it starts with her in her like barracks or her room, and she's like, "If you haven't made captain by now, tell him to talk to me." And then it cuts to her in a completely different room, and she like turns to the camera and continues talking. I was like, "What the fuck? You edited this?"
Beautiful, isn't it? The planets in the window. I'm in the planetarium room.
Why did you switch rooms? What is happening? Oh my god.
Yeah, she edited it. Yeah, it's pretty good because when she says that, if you haven't made, what the hell do they call that first position he got?
Squad leader, I think, or
Squad
something like that. Whatever that
squad
thing is.
leader. Yeah,
Squad
and then
leader.
he like looks at his friends and he's got the pin. Yeah, I got this pin. So I love that. He becomes squad leader for what did he do to become squad leader?
He did that fucking move during the laser tag thing, the football move.
Oh yeah!
Capture the flag.
Oh my god! This kid's got moxie and spunk, and about 6 other STDs.
Oh my god, so good.
Give him the job, and then his first. We're doing what were they? We're doing a live ammunition exercise. They got live ammunition for this exercise. Somebody's like, hey, my helmet doesn't work. Well, let me take a look at it. Fucking takes it off. Ah! Dies. And then, yeah, he gets in trouble. He's demoted. Almost kicked out. Instead, he gets 10 lashings. And there's a... How can this movie be racist or bigoted when it has the black man whipping the white man?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I said, yeah, we go.
Now we're talking.
The black guy giving him his 10 lashings.
Oh god.
That was pretty good. So, yeah. And he tried to quit. No, I got someone killed my first damn day. Well, yeah, that's pretty terrible. But come on. Well, we all make mistakes, right? Come on. That's a pretty bad one, but yeah. Oh yeah, and it's got the drill instructor, like you said. He's really good. I can't remember what is he from. He's from a couple things. I can't place right off the top of my head. what the heck he's from. But then we get the next guy, who's like a colonel. He's from Total Recall.
Oh yeah, Michael Ironside.
Yeah,
That guy's awesome.
I don't remember who he is in Total Recall. Cohagen? No, that's the main guy. Anyways, uh, that's about it. I thought I saw some other Verhoeven staples. It was just really him, huh?
I think so. Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
only one that I recognize from his other movies.
So this is 1997. I think at this time he had done RoboCop, Total Recall. He'd done Showgirls. Did he do Basic Instinct yet?
No, that's a
No.
different. Oh wait, no, that is. But he had done Basic Instinct. Yeah,
I didn't even know Basic Instinct was his movie until I'm reading through this, and I was like, holy shit! And I haven't seen that either. And now knowing it's a Paul Verhoeven movie, I think I need to see that. But he was coming off of Showgirls. I think was his last one before this, so it
yeah, I
was
think you're
kind of
right. I think I was 95, 96, somewhere around there. Yeah.
yeah. So they almost didn't get this made because that did so bad. Um, yeah. What do we got? We can move to the. What's their first battle? What was they actually go to
Ooh.
their planet?
Yeah, they I think the very first one, so the movie opens with a newsreel of a guy on in the middle of a firefight, a reporter, and then he gets kind of murdered. And then you see you don't know who Rico is, but you see him get stabbed in the leg. Anyways, and then it says like a year earlier. But anyways, we get to that fight at night. They land on the planet at night and they get into a firefight. And then yeah, Rico gets stabbed in the leg and gets classified as KIA. But yeah, I
Mm,
think that's the first battle.
yeah, and it's really not much battles or anything. It's mostly them talking to each other and whining, badly acting.
Yeah.
And this girl trying to get with Rico, but he doesn't want to. Um, co-ed showers, which is nice.
Mm.
And then them all talking. What about you, Rico? Would you mind your own fucking business, pal? What? I'm gonna be a writer. I gotta be nosy. Shut the hell up.
Oh my God.
And I like it. Like that girl's like, he's here because of girl. Is it you?
Mm.
I'll never tell.
Is that a yes or a no?
That's definitely a no, but I want you to
I
be
think it is.
intrigued. You
Yeah.
know. uh, um, yeah, yeah. It's just a bunch of like teen love drama mixed with fascism, I guess.
Yeah.
Look, these bugs are bad. I've been told it, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay? You ever think maybe they're more afraid of? Shut the hell up! What are you,
Kill them all.
an idiot?
Kill them all.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna. Yeah, he was gonna quit, but then what happened? The bugs sent one of their asteroids to his home planet,
Yeah.
Buenos Aires, or something
Mm.
like that, and everyone died. Mom and dad died, so he has nowhere to go back to. And they have that battle, legs fucked up. He's some more cheesy bull crap. He's in a Bacta tank, but it's fucking huge. It's like
Yeah.
this big of a tank to heal one person is going to take so many tanks. It's like a
Oh
football
yeah.
fields of medical tanks. It's so big. It's like a little. It's like an above ground pool instead of just a little tube. And he's floating in there and it's fixing up his tissue on his leg. And she comes over there. Okay, kisses it. All right, see you later.
You're dead.
3 more days, you'll be okay. Uh, yeah, and to get the CG in this, it's a rough time. I forget this time, like 1995, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
CG is passable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It gets the point across of what you're trying to do that you didn't want to do physical, but it doesn't look that great. But you suspend your belief because it. Okay, I can see what that's a bug.
Yeah.
Does it
Yeah.
look like a great bug? No, but I can
Mm.
see what they're doing here. Um, yeah, CG is barely passable. Some of the ship stuff looks a little better than the bug stuff. Um, but then they use some practical bugs, which look great.
Yeah.
When you got like a close up or a crane rigged like head moving around. That stuff looks pretty good. Uh,
Even the violence is practical, which I appreciate. It's been a while
yeah,
since I've seen something practical like this. Like almost everything is, all the violence is practical for the most part. When people get stabbed or the heads get fucking chopped. Well, I guess heads chopped off is CG, but a lot of the body horror type stuff is all practical.
yeah, people getting ripped in half,
Hmm.
stuff like that. It's pretty good. Uh, yeah, pretty violent too. Of course, we were hoping. Was this rated R? That must be.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Um, and I like how he ended up. They had toys for this too. I remember.
Yep.
There's toys for Starship Troopers. There's fucking a cartoon that came out shortly afterwards. Hey, you remember? You kids remember this rated R movie? Now enjoy the PG cartoon.
Oh my God.
uh, all the time. Um, yeah, and then he comes back after his legs healed, and they meet back up with a fucking Neil Patrick Harris. He's now like a big wig for some reason. His little bitch ass got promoted a bunch, and he's sending him on this mission to this bug planet where they think there might be a brain bug because during that first mission they had calculated military strategy. We didn't think they could do that. There must be some kind of brain bug on this planet.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, a brain bug, huh?
Oh yeah, it's
Could
because
you?
there's a second fight. I argue the biggest set piece of the movie, which is they go to a outpost that got raided or
Mm,
something. There's dead bodies everywhere. Anyways, they find out that the bugs use the humans to set out a distress call, which sends them there, and they figured it out. So that's when Neil Patrick Harris is like, "Well, there's evidence that these fucking bugs are smart because they did that." But that whole set piece was pretty fun when they're defending the base. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
yeah, Ironside, and yeah, then all those bugs come up, and yeah, they've been sucking out their brains. Sticks his finger in his brain hole. There's no, they sucked it right out. I learned all his knowledge. And then Ironside's got this metal hand,
Yeah.
but it's just so big. It's just a big plastic glove of fake metal over his hand.
Hmm.
It's like, look at my metal hand. Why is it bigger than a normal hand? It couldn't possibly be hiding the fact that your normal hand's in there, could it? No, you dumb bastard. And he's got like a CG stump in part of the
Yeah.
other parts of the movie, and you could just tell they could finally do like a CG stump,
Hmm.
right? It's like, oh yeah, we got to do this. Look at this CG. He could be missing all of his arms and legs. Look how good this looks. That looked decent. Um, yeah, and they defend that, and didn't they're getting saved from there, right? And it's what's her name coming in on the little pickup
Yeah, Carmen
thing.
and that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and they come and get him. Ironside, something breaks to the ground and grabs him, and they pull him up, and it rips his legs off. He's already lost a hand. I don't see what losing two legs would hurt. Seems like they
Mhm.
got pretty good prosthetics. But he's like, "You know what to
You know, Rico,
do."
you know what to do. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Shoots him in the chest.
But
He was far from dead, yeah, but he wanted it. Okay, that's an order. I had to do it. So that was pretty ridiculous. You know what to do. You got the juice now, Rico. Take me out. Uh,
oh god.
so they get out of there, and I like how the co-pilot guy that likes the girlfriend sees it's him, goes back up to the front of the ship. It's a very small ship.
Yeah.
I think you should know your friend Rico's back there. It's just like that's how he tells her, I think you should know.
Yeah.
I think you should know. Remember that guy you thought was dead and we're really upset about? I think you should know.
Yeah.
He's in the back. Not dead. And she doesn't respond much to it, like,
Huh. Okay.
and he comes up saying something like, we gotta bomb that planet, and they're all nonchalant, like nothing has happened. No
Yeah.
breakup, no death. She takes her helmet off. That's a little weird.
She smiles. Hey,
Yeah, yeah, she has to smile.
I thought you were dead.
And they try to call in the bombing, and he's like, You don't have authority. I do have authority.
Mhm.
I'm now running this mission because I shot that guy in the chest. It seems like a conflict of interest if you could just shoot someone in the chest and then become the mission lead
Yeah,
on this.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh,
I feel like people be doing that more often
yeah.
if they thought. Uh, so they're like, no. I like the person they message about it. That's a negative.
Yeah, yeah. The
We
woman,
they
yeah,
got other plans for Planet Q. She's just really happy and like nonchalant about, very matter of fact about the whole thing. Sorry, I can't bomb it. And yeah, they got other plans, so they go find out why, and they're talking to Neil Patrick Harris again, right? So he knew it was going to be a trap, didn't he? Yeah, you sent us in there to die. Well, we had to know if they had a brain bug. What am I gonna?
yeah.
Yeah. Or are we just gonna not know if they had a brain bug? Come on, man. What are you, stupid? That's
Yeah.
why I'm here and you're there. Okay. He's like, I gotta send people like you in to die. Hundreds of people every day. Okay.
Yeah.
Some, something's got to give. I'm in it for the survival of the species, pal. Any cost.
Yeah, I love how like
He's,
a supreme Nazi they made him in that. He's like all black. I think he has like dark bags under it. He looks completely different in the beginning of the movie. Yeah, he's like full on Gestapo at that point.
yeah, even the little like symbols and pins
Yeah,
are very SS esque, like little
totally.
eagles and shit,
Yeah, yeah.
wings spread and stuff,
Yeah.
star under their feet. Yeah, it's very. I don't know. I don't know what they're going for. They're trying to say that it's the bugs, humans can be treated like bugs as soon as we stop thinking. I don't know what
Yeah.
the thought was. I don't know. I think people are probably thinking a little bit too much into it. Um, but what is Verhoeven? Is he like Swedish or something, or is he German?
I think he's
I don't know.
German. I could be
So
wrong, but I
that's
think he's
probably why
German.
people were thinking. Hey, I don't know, man. But yeah, I think it's just some imagery and obviously some satire. That's all he does. It's just fucking satire. Um, like RoboCop, the satire of a cop saving the day, uh, but through ultra violence.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, killing everyone and everything to save the day. So they got to find out about this damn brain bug, and they got to go back. Um, so they're gonna go back,
Yeah, and Rico
and
has his own crew now, and they're all now he's basically taking on the Michael Ironside
Rico's
role.
Roughnecks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got the pastor from Walking Dead.
Yeah, yeah. And he's
And
Watkins in this movie.
that's the first black, or that's the first time I've seen that black pastor guy in anything other than The
Yeah,
Walking Dead.
totally.
And I was like, holy shit, he looks exactly the same too. It's like, damn, bro.
Yeah. It's got that Paul Rudd gene.
Hmm. So they go back, and how does the girlfriend pilot get back there? 'Cause
She's so
they
the bugs that shoot out the fucking whatever
oh yeah yeah
laser stuff. Her ship gets hit, and then she and the other guy take an escape pod and crash land onto the planet.
yeah, and that stuff exploded. It was a little wacky. Like didn't
Yeah,
look that great, but it looked kind of like they show a cross section of a ship getting blown up, and it's like all the same explosion fire, and like every single little cabin of the cross section all like simultaneously moving.
yeah.
So like, hey, you can at least delay them a little bit so they look a little different. So it's
And like the fire, you
like,
can tell the fire is just a layer on the image because like you'll see the ship, but it'll just be like an image of a flame, but what's behind the flame isn't destroyed at all. It looks normal, but like there's just a flame over it to make you think that it's on fire. I don't know, it looks cheesy.
swallow some, breathe in some coffee there. Excuse me. But and they get in a escape pod. The stupidest escape pod. It's like a, it's like a little fucking monorail car.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
it shoots out on a track, and then once it gets out, I'm thinking it's gonna have wings that pop out or something. No,
No.
it's just like a monorail. How would this thing even fly? How you even controlling its direction? And then that crashes on the planet, right?
Yeah,
And then
underground. Yeah, it crashes underground.
they're messaging to get picked up, pick up Rico. Um, we're here. Oh my God, there's a bunch of bugs. These are our coordinates. Rico's gonna mount up a rescue mission, but then he hears screaming and he realizes, no, we have a mission. Um, they're gonna die because he says, no, you know as well as I know, she's dead
They're dead.
already.
Yeah.
So he's finally getting indoctrinated, right? That the mission, no matter what it is more important than lives, than his
Mhm.
friends, which had been the most important thing till now. See where we're going here? He's becoming one of them.
Getting deep.
Uh, so he ignores it and moves on.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous too, because Watkins, the Walking Dead guy, he's like, if you go off mission, they'll fucking kill you for that. Like, yeah, they'll hang you. I was like, Jesus, just to go off
Yep.
mission, you'll fucking die. That's how important the missions are.
Yeah, and then how they're they're fighting. Oh yeah, and then the bugs like spare them.
Yeah, for the brain bug. Yeah,
Yeah, then the brain bug comes out, which is fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous vaginal mouth bug with a fucking one
slant. Yeah,
sticky pointy thing. And the guy talks some shit to it. And, someone like me is gonna kill you, you son of a bitch.
yeah. It was like
Spits in his face.
someday, once somebody like me will wipe out your entire fucking race, and then spits on it. Jesus.
Yeah, and then pops his head and sucks the
Yeah, it's
brain
like some
out. And you
brains.
get translucent bug leg, and you just see
Yeah.
like little bits of shit flowing
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah.
I don't get what they're doing when they do this. Like, is this making the bug smarter, or is it learning what's in their brain by doing this?
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't really express it, or is it just eating it? It just needs brains. I don't know. But it doesn't get the girl yet, right? Oh yeah, because Rico comes in with a bug. You know what this is? Brain bug? Yeah, you do, bitch. You know what the deal is. This is a nuclear grenade. The bug kind of backs up and stuff. Uh, yeah, and then we get some more fighting and battling, some shitty CG. I don't know. I just can't get too invested in CG battles with these bugs.
Yeah.
It's just shooting up, and then a bunch of green goo flying, mostly shitty CG bugs dying. I don't think the bug design is that great. I don't know how close it is to the book, or if there was any illustrations of the bug or the description of the bug, but I don't know. It's just kind of strange to me. It's very big, and it's got the weird like tri-mandible kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was never
It
a big
takes like
fan of the.
7 people to take one down. It's just like
Yeah,
everyone is just unloading their whole clip onto one bug. It's wild.
yeah, right. Just so it's just like, oh, okay. Um, there is that one part where you feel bad for a bug, one of those. Remember where the Walking Dead guy, and you see the bug's
Oh
eye,
yeah.
really it zooms in. It's like, son of a bitch, it's dead. I don't give a fuck. He keeps shooting it. Uh, yeah. Then the boot camp guy comes back as a private. I don't know. They even explain this. He like demotes himself so he can get on the front lines. How bad he wants a piece of the action
Yeah,
or
they
something.
kind of hint to it, but they don't show it, which is like when Buenos Aires gets, wiped out. There's a quick scene where Rico goes into the office of the Breaking Bad guy, Hank from Breaking Bad, and Hank's like, "Hey, you're supposed to leave. You get the fuck out of here." He's like, "No, my whole my whole hometown is wiped out. Anyways, the other guy, the drill instructor, is like, "Hey, I want to join the battle too." And Hank from Breaking Bad is like, "No, you can't. You're above all that. You're not infantry guy. Do you want to be delisted to private?" And then he's like, "No, no, sir." But that's the only time you get any notion that he's going to get demoted. But apparently he did because he found the
Yeah.
bug.
Yeah, and they don't even show that, do they? Did I miss it?
No, I think when they escape from their tunnel, there's a nearby tunnel where a bunch of people are like herding that brain bug out of it. So wherever that brain bug backed into, there was another tunnel that connected, I guess, and that guy found it that way. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just like, oh yeah, he got the brain bug. I was like, what the fuck? When did that happen? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, and some people are like psychics in this
Yeah, this
fucking
is the thing
stupid
I want to
world.
talk about. I don't remember this at all.
That they
Yeah,
only
yeah.
mentioned in that one part where I think it was like what Neil Patrick Harris trying to see if Rico was a psychic by like picking playing
Cards.
cards,
Yeah.
right? And that's the only time they really talked about it at all.
And there's like a quick ad where there's like a guy, a
Oh
psychic
yeah,
standing.
are you a
You a psychic?
clairvoyant?
Maybe you are. And then the third eye pops up.
Yeah, and
And then at the end, Rico was like, "It was you who told me Carmen was alive, wasn't it?" And then he says something. I was like, "What? What? Okay."
maybe I did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he goes and talks to the bug by putting his hand on it, and it's like, it's scared.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
afraid. Yeah.
Everybody, and it's just sad. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's got all its eyes. Uh, it's sad, and then they like, and then in the end, they just got more propaganda video. Numerous testing on the bug will show us how to destroy its species, and they're just jabbing big fucking
Yeah.
things into its side.
Censored. I love the censored stuff
Yeah.
they pull up every now and again. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. And I think that's about it, right?
Yeah.
That's where we end. So, uh, I don't know, man. I I have no idea why you guys liked this so much. Why this was so
We
big
were young. It
in,
was it's
in
a
our
fun
little
movie
friend
when you
group.
yeah.
Uh, I'd say I haven't seen Showgirls in a long time, but this has got to be down there with that.
Hmm.
Maybe it's better. I haven't seen Showgirls in forever, but definitely it's like Recall, as in RoboCop. Some people might put RoboCop above, but I think Recall's a better movie.
Yeah.
Um, Recall RoboCop is kind of the pinnacle, and I don't think this is even close uh, to those. I think it's kind of boring. The Saved by the Bell teen drama inside of the military seems just weird to me.
Yeah.
Um, the acting is just fucking bad, and this is coming from a Verhoeven movie. Usually, it's bad, but it's fun. I don't know. Somehow it works, like RoboCop and shit. Dick Jones, I work for Dick
Yeah.
Jones. Sometimes it works, but this one, I don't know. It just
Yeah.
wasn't working.
Fly, Bobby.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, all that stuff.
Come on, the Tigers are playing tonight. I never miss a game. uh, yeah, I don't know. It's not that great. I'm gonna have to give it like a 6.5.
Mm. All
That's
right,
where
all
I'm
right.
at. Coming fresh eyes and as an adult and only seeing little snippets and never really watching the whole thing. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm pretty sympathetic to that take if you're watching it the first time in 2024. Yeah, it's hard to to separate nostalgia for the movie. But I'm trying my best here because yeah, it's fine. I think the first like half an hour, 45 minutes is pretty rough. I think all the boot camp stuff is pretty fun. I love there's some funny like comedy bits in there where he keeps calling for medics because he keeps hurting people, like when he throws the knife at Busey and he snaps someone's fucking arm. So I like those little comedic bits. Yeah, the action. is kind of over once it begins. They're not very long. Like I said, the biggest set piece of that this whole movie is the them protecting the compound. Everything else is pretty quick. They don't last very long. Yeah,
Yeah.
the acting is so fucking bad. It's so over the top and stupid and cheesy. But I still find it entertaining. It's still fun. Yeah, I was coming in today with 7.2, so I'm not too far away from you. Like it's not as good as I remember it being. But I still find it to be pretty entertaining. So yeah, 7.2 for me.
7.2, 6.5. Currently on Netflix. Go check it out. Starship Troopers from the vast and wildly ranging catalog of Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah.
Man, he's got some. His movies are very different. A lot of them.
Yeah, I was
Crazy.
I was itching to. I'm glad you brought this up in your list of movies to kind of pick from, but because after Helldivers, I've been kind of itching to what because Helldivers is basically Starship Troopers the game. So yeah, I've been meaning to watch it, but yeah, it just sucks. I just don't think it holds up as it did
Yeah,
when
it's
I was
got
a
like
kid.
4 sequels I didn't
Yeah,
know about. Directive fucking DVD type sequels, I'm sure. And then, like I said, yeah, the game or not the game,
the cartoon.
the TV show, yeah,
Yeah,
shortly after. So it's had some some lore. All this for a movie that didn't do very well, which is kind of
yeah.
strange. Yeah, so 7.2, 6.5. Go check it out. As always, you can find us here on YouTube. We're also on Apple Music and Spotify. We appreciate having you. Please come by. Please like and subscribe. Please come hang out with us every Sunday. We'd really appreciate it. We need you here. We're nothing without you. And you make the wheels turn. We appreciate that. And until the next Vs, we say peace.
Peace.